Guys, I'm back again in my home gym bringing you guys another workout. Today I'm doing back. Greg's on his way over. He's going to do his full body workout. I wanted to make sure I get you guys what you guys requested. So I've looked through the comments. I read them all and I kind of try to do my best to answer them. So if I haven't answered all the comments, guys, I really appreciate all the comments. Give me time. I'm doing this on my own. So I'll be around to those. But thank you anyway. But I see your requests. And some of you guys are asking for a certain workout. So today I'm doing back, and I'm gonna give you guys some variations you can do on your own. Obviously, you know, with my gym, I have a lot more than most people do. I'm blessed that way. For those who don't have this, I'm gonna give you guys some ideas, you know, just using even just a single band, different ways you can do variations of the workouts I'm gonna do myself. For those of you guys who do actually have a gym in your house and have some equipment, you can follow along what I'm doing. I'm keeping it basic, nothing crazy, no crazy variations, just, you know, I'm doing back today. I'm gonna pull, I'm gonna do some rows, I'm gonna do some biceps. That's it. Another thing too, I'm a coach. I haven't really been promoting myself because I don't really like promoting it that much per se. I don't wanna like spam you guys with all my stuff, but I am a coach and I do offer similar to what Greg does. I mean, we work together, whatever, you know, I'm a strength and conditioning coach. A nutritionist as well too. So I thought this would be a good opportunity for us all to benefit. So I'm offering $100 customized plan. So basically you tell me what you have at home. I customize a workout plan for you to either sustain the muscle you have, to help build muscle you have, or just to keep you just, you know, moving, healthy, and, you know, active. Again guys, $100 for you, customized plan, detailed, so I'm gonna spend a lot of time. I already did it for some of my clients already, and I was doing it, I'm like, well, why not let's offer this to other people so they can benefit too. So, if you don't agree with the price, sorry, it's time and money and effort. So I put my heart and soul to everything I do, and that's the value I believe that it is. Either way, that's what I'm offering you guys. So take advantage of that. I was thinking, and I wrote something today on Instagram, and basically was like, I don't know what your goal is with this time, but my goal with this time is to use all this time to raise my personal value, to raise my stocks. I'm a coach, I'm a trainer, I'm a nutritionist, I'm a family man, I'm a friend, I'm a brother, I'm a son. I want to use this time to better every area of my life. That's what I want to do. I'm dead serious. That's my goal. When this all happened, yeah, I mean, it sucks. It sucks that people are losing their lives, are getting sick, but I'm not sick. And if you're watching this, hopefully you're not sick. So we can all take this time to level up. You know what I mean? And in that post that I wrote, I'm like, I'm leveling up. And either you're going to level up with me or you're not. And you're going to just watch from the distance. But when this is all said and done, if you're watching from the distance, keep your distance. You know, that's how you have to look at things. Reevaluate your life. Reevaluate the things that are going on. This is a great time right now because basically everyone's on a standstill on this whole planet, really. We were all comfortable doing our daily rituals, our daily routines, and all of a sudden, there's a virus happens, everything's shut down. Gyms, churches, schools, sports, entertainment, everything. We're left with one thing, and that's just us. And I think that, you know, taking the time that we have to be able to do everything that we want to do that we couldn't do before with our time. If you couldn't spend more time with your family, now you get that time. If you didn't get to spend that much time with your loved ones or your girlfriend, your boyfriend, or your family, now you get to do that time. If there's things that you always wanted to be good at or get better at, here's your time. You know, there's no better time than taking the time that we have now because we might not get that again. Because when this is all said and done, we're back at go, routine, which is great. Routine's awesome, but sometimes we get lost in routine. Sometimes we get lost, you know, just focused on this one avenue of our lives when the rest of our lives are chaotic. I'm speaking through experience to myself. So, you know, I'm not saying that I got my shit together. I don't. I'm still trying to figure this stuff out. I'm still trying to figure out how to be a good father. I'm still trying to figure out how to be a good businessman. I'm still trying to figure out how to be me. You know what I mean? So we're not perfect. But what we can do is what we have is do the best we can do to give our all. And that's what it is. And I find that now is the time to do that. Now is like the best time for us to be able to take a very negative situation and turn it into a positive. Because when this is all said and done, where are you going to be at the end of this? Are you going to be right where you started when this is finished? Or are you going to be so much further in advance when this is all said and done? And that's where I want to be. I don't want to be, you know, when work was finished 2 weeks ago, I don't want to go back when this is all said and done, be in the exact same position where I was when this started. I want to be leveled up. I want my value, my stock to rise. I want my YouTube channel to explode. I want my own personal goals to explode. I want to get better at, you know, I bought a guitar. I used to play guitar. I bought a guitar so I can continue playing and continue to work on my music skills. I play the piano. I've been playing that way more often. You know, I'm an artist. There's a lot of things that I do that I've been blessed that I haven't had the time to do. Or maybe in my mind, I didn't believe I had the time. And this is a good time for us to just slow down, be in the moment, look around, see your setting, see your environment, and then see how you can elevate your life on the individual level. You know, take care of you. A lot of people are really scared right now being, you know, isolated. You know, they're getting bored. You know, what do I do? I don't want to do anymore. And I think people are getting so worked up and scared because they're not used to being by themselves. I was like that for sure. I couldn't stand being alone because I didn't like myself. I really didn't like being alone by myself. I needed chaos. I needed drama. I needed, you know, something good to go on for me to be distracted. And then when things got quiet, I was just like, I was having a breakdown. And that's when I realized that there needed to be a change in my life. And now, I love being alone. I love my alone time. I love that. I love who I am. And I'm still trying to love who I am. You know what I mean? So, again, man, just take this negative situation and turn it into your own personal positive situation. I know you can, man. Do your best to stay, you know, positive, to stay active, to stay busy, if that's your thing. But don't take away from this as being your time. This is your time to figure everything out that you need to figure out. So, other than that, let's get this workout started. Did you go to the house again?
What's that?
Did you go to the house again?
Nope, perfect. I just, you got like trash at the front, so.
Oh. That's right. Disinfect, Greg. Simple. If you don't have anything at home, if anything, you get some kind of like a, you know, pull-up bar, right? And if you can't do pull-ups, try even getting a TRX or getting like, you know, a long towel and then putting your door and hanging, and you can actually pull yourself like a TRX if you've ever seen that before. I'll show you guys after, but you can give that a try. But when you're doing these, if you can do pull-ups, to make the best out of it, you can get a bulkier workout done by just doing pull-ups. Do maybe 3-4 sets of as many reps as you can do, and then go from there, and guarantee you from that you'll be just pretty exhausted enough that an exercise after that will be very challenging. Pretty good variation here of pull-downs. Doing mag grip, supinated or underhand grip pull-downs. So we gotta do with what we have, right? So Greg's got to put his leg there for leverage to keep himself from flying off the bench. Because the weight wasn't heavy enough, so we added the bands there. waist if you train abs. If you do a ton of oblique work, muscles grow out.
And that's exactly what he wanted to do. I want to do a ton of oblique work because that's what I need for my motorcycle.
You don't need oblique work for motorcycle, you need core strength and motorcycle, idiot. That's hilarious. I was just gonna move it for you. Watch it. Watch it.
It's amazing how much harder you can make a push-up if you try.
Really?
Like that.
Yeah.
Another hard one.
Do one more rep and come out slow.
Versus easy.
Do one more rep and come out real slow. I laughed last night. I almost woke up Selena when you said that. I'm like, that is amazing.
You tell him.
Whoever that is, I need to shake his hand. You did.
That's the guy that I've been talking about the motocross.
I was the best.
He misread the title.
He did that on purpose. I'm hungry, man. I'm gonna dip my
But
breast
see,
pancakes.
the title of the pancakes is French toast pancakes. That's the title.
Why the fuck would you do that?
Because the ingredients are 2 cups of egg whites, and you put it all in a blender, 4 slices of bread, and this and it all in the blender, and it says blend into blender and then pour into pan.
Oh, so you're putting the bread in the blender too.
So he didn't read that and just tried to make pancakes
Is that
out
because
of it. And
is that because you can't make pancakes?
no, I just made a French toast pancake recipe.
That is
Like just to be like different and funny and like, well, there's an idea. Just blend this shit together. Like I had EP.8 bread left and crust left over and all this shit. And like, I'm just gonna put this whole thing in a blender and blend it up and make a pancake out of it. It's simple. He was trying to, and he's like, I couldn't dip it, so I put half the egg whites that it said, and then he tried to use yogurt or something on it. He's like, instead of putting it in the recipe, I added it after, and then instead of the fruit, I added 100 calories of syrup. And I'm like, what is this instead of this and this and this? I was like, what's going on? I'm like,
I sent the plan yesterday, and it had 2 options on each meal.
yeah.
And the girl was like,
Which one?
okay, what?
She probably said, which one do I eat?
She's like, which one do you eat? I'm like, listen, it doesn't matter which one you eat. Just eat 5 meals, and that's it. And if you get hungry, you can eat these. So okay, so hold on a second, what do you mean? I'm like, you can eat the options from meal 2 in meal 1 if you want to.
Right.
It doesn't matter. Just eat 5 meals. She's like, please call me, getting really frustrated. And I'm just like, oh my god, I'm like, I go into her plan, I erase every option, and I give her the basic stuff. I'm like, here you go. She's like, thank you. I'm like, what? That wasn't hard. Just eat 5 meals. Like just remember how you used to write the meals? How you had like you had
time.
no, you had like the you basically would put meal one, eat between whatever, then had a bunch of, then your pre and post, and you had
I
a
had
list.
different meals for each kind of option.
That
and I said, that's just too much.
Yeah, that I find was probably easiest for people to understand. Because when they see options, and they see a meal 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and 6, whatever, they get confused and like, so am I allowed to like eat anything outside of meal 1? It's like, yes, they're just options for meal 1. You can have options for meal 2 if you want.
See, I don't have that. I have options. It says meals 1 to 5 at the top, and it has list meals 1 through 70. Did you know that? My meals are 1 through 5, choice 1 through 70. And they'll get it and they'll be like, well, what do I eat?
Bring my camera.
I'm like, any of the options.
Ugh.
so stupid. Like, come on. It's
Let's go
like,
down.
what's next? You can't give students grades anymore? Because what if they're upset that they failed the test?
That's coming.
That'll be next.
Well,
There'll be the Olympics, and you run the race, and they won't give you your time in case it wasn't a record. It'll be all virtual anyway.
they're gonna make you have to run all the same speed.
Yeah, no one's allowed.
Usain Bolt has to slow down.
The winner is whoever got last place, the slowest. Congrats, good try.
It's my smallest band. You can get bigger ones, but like I said, you can get the ones from like Walmart, many are sporting good places if they're still open, order online, on eBay, Amazon, whatever. They have handles on them. But again, so you do feel a lot with this. You can put this, in your door, on the top, in a coat rack if you have one. You can just kind of fling like this. And from here, you can go on the ground and you can do pulls, right? You can pull down, work on the negative, pull, squeeze, work on the negative. You can also take this guy here, you can wrap it around, a bedpost, a door handle, make sure it's secure. And again, basically from here, you can do this basic straight row, back. You can do one arm row, either at this level, this height, keeping your lats down and driving your elbow back and squeezing. Don't try and pull too far. You don't need to. Don't have any anterior rotation, your shoulder going down. Just pull back as far as your elbows go and your lats stay engaged. You can take the same band again, put it lower, and you can do low pulley rows. From here, squeezing again in, focus on the contraction and the negative. Maybe do one arm row as well too. And even straight arm pull downs. Take the same band, put it up top. Now if you don't have, an attachment, at the gym we use PVC piping. You can even use a broom handle. So I don't have a broom handle, but I'm just going to pretend this is the broom handle. It's a lot longer, obviously. You basically put your broom handle in and here, and you can just pull straight down and do straight arm pull downs. Same idea, right? So you can take that same broom handle and you can do rows. You can row pronated, you can row supinated. Again, you can do the same thing down at the bottom. Same exercise we just did. Take a broom handle, and you have your rows. You can row straight here, underhand supinated row, drop a little lower, do low pulley row, supinated or pronated. You can do them a lot higher up and just target, your back, your traps and rhomboids and your rear delts, pulling high row, right? So just from one band you can do a lot. One I went through earlier, do is basically put these on your feet, bend over, basically like so, and you can do rows, pulling this like that. Okay? So try those at home, and tell me what you think. But again, man, all you need is a band, and that band took care of one muscle group. Again, you can do the same band here. I'm rolling into biceps, put it on your feet. You got curls. You got curls supinated. You got curls you can grab inside. You can do hammer curls, right? You can do the same thing, putting it, wrapping it around, post. I'm pulling from here. I'm doing almost like a preacher curl, right? So there's a lot you can do with just one band. You can go a long way with this. You can, again, play with your tempo. You can make it the eccentric or the negative longer. You can make the contraction longer, the squeeze. You can make the concentric or the positive longer by, you can do a 1, 2, 3, squeeze, 1, 2, 3. So there's a lot you can do just with one band. Anyway. Alright guys, so make sure you guys subscribe, hit that like button, and watch some of the old videos. I'm actually going to throw an old video up of me killing Greg in a back challenge pulling day, since today is our back workout. Well, my back workout. And you can see me dominate Greg. Right, Greg?
I didn't hear.
Yeah, of course you didn't. You
I
wouldn't
would
hear.
say no.
Nope. Sorry. Sorry. Until next time, thanks for stopping by. Whole family is say, see ya. Selena, say bye-bye. Say bye-bye. No? All right.